going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Karina from Day by Day K, your fitness instructor and fitness friend. So guys, as you can see here, I'm just giving you guys a quick little demo of what our workout is going to be today. So for today's workout, all you're going to need is a set of weights or anything that simulates weights, a band or a yoga strap or anything to simulate that, like a towel, and a mat. We're going to be doing each exercise for a minute, so you want to make sure you have some water around, and of course feel free to pause whenever you need to, but we want to try to go through this whole thing with as little breaks as possible. So with that being said, let's get you guys to check out the description box below for all the exercises, and we're going to be starting in 9, 8, 7, 6, you guys know it. Alright you guys, so let's get ready for our warm-up first. As I promised last week, we're just going to start off with some squats and raising our hands up over the head. We just want to do some basic movements here just to kind of make sure we get the body nice and warm and ready to go. So again, just going for 10 reps here. You want to make sure you're squeezing those glutes on the way up, getting those arms up as high as you can. We're going to add some knee lifts here as well, so opening up those hips a little bit, getting that heart rate up, getting that body warm, getting that blood pumping and ready to go. A few more here, guys. Almost there. And shaking it off for a sec. Just side little lunges here. We are going to be doing something similar to this today, so just want to make sure those hips are nice and open. Also working on that ankle flexibility here. Very good. Just side to side. And now we're just going to do some core twists as well. Perfect. Make sure you're keeping that back nice and flat as you're doing this. Knees staying soft. Very good. Some twists here. So notice my hips, they're facing forward. I'm just twisting from the upper body. So again, just warming up that core. Warming up the spine here. Very good, you guys. Awesome. And we're going to do some leg curls and some chest and shoulders here just to warm it up, because we do got quite a bit to do for that upper body today, so I'm quite excited for that. Again, guys, feel free to take those breaks as you need, but we want to try to get through this whole workout as quickly as possible. We're going to go for some jumping jacks, and we're going to do a couple of variations here. Of course, if you are not comfortable with the jumping, you can always do heel jacks. So we're going to switch up the hands here, as you guys can see, and then we're going to do one more variation right after this set. Beautiful, and just chopping it up here. Chop, chop, chop. Very good, you guys. We're almost there. Shake it off, and let's get ready. So we're going to get started with a leg exercise. Cossack squats are first, so here we go. I'm just basically squatting from one leg. One leg is staying straight, the other one is doing all the work, and I'm kind of coming down into a side position here. What you want to keep in mind as you guys are doing this exercise is making sure that you're squeezing that glute on the way up, and you're also making sure that opposite leg is staying nice and straight. The leg that's working, you also want to make sure that you're not locking out your knee. We're switching over to the other side, so we are doing 1 minute per leg here. Hopefully you guys are already feeling it. Now, the lower you can go, the better, but that depends on your ankle flexibility here. So as you guys can see, I gotta work on my ankle flexibility. That's another video we gotta work on. Yeah, the lower you can go, the better it is. And of course, you wanna make sure you're keeping your back nice and flat. If you're gonna be doing this for a second or third round, you can definitely add in some weights to this. So we're almost finished. Squeezing that glute, guys. Keep it working, keep it going, keep your core engaged. Beautiful stuff. Finishing it off strong here. And done. Awesome. Next exercise, it's going to be a floor back row. So notice I retracted my scaps there, and then I'm pulling that band in. So we're going to do this laying down. So just a couple of seconds to get yourself into position. You want to keep your toes on the floor. I'm lifting the upper body, retracting those scaps, and then rowing and doing it that way. Now the trick here is to keep those scaps retracted, and you're really focusing in on squeezing that back. Notice my head is facing down. If you want to make it a little bit lighter for yourself, as you guys can see there, I just took the body down for a second and then went back up. So you can definitely do it in that sense, or you can do what I'm doing here. The other tip I will give you guys in this one is you want to make sure you're really pulling that strap apart as hard as you can, keeping that resistance on that strap or that towel or whatever else you're using to make sure you're getting that full resistance. You're really engaging all the muscles in your back and probably a little bit in the arms as well. Again, you want to make sure those toes are staying on the floor here. Also, you should be feeling this in the lower back if you're keeping your whole upper body up. So 1 minute, this one does burn quite a bit, but it's a great back exercise. I love this one. I know I've done it before, and I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I do. Shake it off, and we're gonna get right into our next exercise. So that was a burn. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go into triceps here. So I'm sitting with my legs extended out. I'm gonna make a diamond kind of shape in the back of my body here, and then I'm just gonna press my palms into the mat, bending the elbows, and then extending. Okay, so let's start that timer, and here we go. We're going for 1 minute. This is a great exercise also for core. You want to keep that core nice and tight, and keeping the chest out and the shoulders back, like a string is pulling your chest up the whole time. So this move looks super simple, but it's really intense on those triceps. You want to make sure, again, if you need to make it a little bit lighter for today, you can just bring your arms a little bit further away from your body. Closer to the body is going to make it more intense. And then again, the same thing with the diamond shape. So notice my hands aren't in a full diamond, my arms are slightly apart. The closer your arms come in, the more intense it gets. So keep it going, guys. Those triceps are going to be burning. That core is going to be working. Legs are straight. You can even point your toes if you want. Exhale on the way up, inhaling on the way down. You're almost there, guys. Push through. This one, seriously, I was really surprised when I tried it out the first time. I didn't expect it to burn this much. So it's an awesome exercise. Also great for when you don't have any equipment. Shake it off, and we're gonna grab our weights. We're gonna go into chest here. So going right into chest press. Chest flies here. So it's kind of a press fly movement. As you guys can see, I'm turning the weights as I'm coming up. So really focusing in on squeezing that chest. Okay, as you're coming down, you want to make sure that your elbows are 90 degrees and they're not coming up higher than the shoulders. So you don't want to have your elbows parallel with your shoulders. You want to have them a little bit lower, closer to the sides of your body. Okay, so keep it going, still keeping that core engaged. Very good, guys. Nice brisk movements here, and you want to make sure that you're kind of just keeping like a pace that works well for you, because again, you're going for 1 minute, so it's not about the speed specifically, it's about form, but you want to keep the pace at a good pace where you're not going too slow. Okay, from here we're going to go into bicep curl. So it's a single and a double movement here. Very good. Single, double. Now, if you want to make this even more intense, all you got to do is focus on alternating that single each time you do it. You want to switch the starting arm, as you guys can see what I'm doing here. So one time the single starts with the left arm, one time the single starts with the right arm. I'm doing this on my knees. You can definitely do this standing. It's totally up to you. I like to do it on the knees, kind of prevents me from using my lower body to like bounce to bring those weights up. You still want to be squeezing your glutes and keeping your core engaged. So again, how do we keep that core engaged? It's just like when you're coughing or sneezing, keeping those abdominal muscles nice and tight. Again, in this video, I'm exactly 1 month post baby, so still got a long way to go, but no matter where you are in your fitness journey, you want to make sure that form is always key over reps, over speed, over length of workout. All right, shake it off, guys. We're going into our next exercise. It's another single, double. It's going to be for shoulders here. So again, you can adjust your weights as you need, because we're going to be doing shoulder pressing here, single, single, and then double. Again, feel free to do this standing, or you can even do this on a chair, just seated. If it's hard on the knees, you can definitely do that as well. All three are going to be working the shoulders in the exact same way. And again, reason being, I just don't like to give my body that option of making it easier by using my knees to help bounce up as I'm doing this exercise. Now, my weights are fairly heavy for this exercise, which makes it actually kind of good that we're doing the single, single, double, because each arm gets a little bit of a break. So if you are doing this for a second round or third round, try to challenge yourself to go a little bit heavier, really getting those weights up as high as you can. Again, exhaling as you come up with the weights, inhaling on the way down. So pushing through here, we're almost there, guys. 1 minute of shoulders always seems a little bit longer than other exercises, but we've got it. Take it down, shake it off if you need, and we're gonna go into core. So we're gonna do dead bug variation here. Last week we did dead bug, just like a hold. Today we're just doing alternating arm and leg. Okay, so you just want to set yourself up for that 1 minute. You want to make sure that your belly button is to the spine. Your spine is nice and flat on the mat here, and I'm extending one arm out, the opposite leg, and keep that going. So notice that as I'm doing this, the opposite arm and leg are still, and they are parallel to their so my knee is parallel to my hip, my hand is parallel to my shoulder. So you're not bringing them all the way into touch. They're just kind of staying apart, okay, if that makes sense. And then of course, going as far out as you can. You don't have to touch the floor with your foot or with your arm, but you're going as far as you can, feeling it in the core. If you're feeling this in your lower back, you need to reduce your range of motion. Okay, this is a great post-baby exercise for the core. It's a great exercise in general. Really, again, hits those transverse muscles and kind of engages the whole body all around. So guys, you're almost done this exercise, and then we're done the workout, guys. So it's gonna be really quick. We just got our cool down after this. So push through just a couple of seconds here and shaking it off. Fabulous. All right, so we are going into our stretch here. So just follow along, reaching forward here, guys. Thank you so much for joining in for this workout. I hope you guys enjoyed. As I promised, it's quick. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna switch it over here, and I'm just gonna place one hand on the mat, reach the opposite hand over the head, and you can turn your head to look up. Love this stretch. Really gets the whole spine and the whole core nice and stretched out. I guess that's the word for it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you did enjoy, please leave me a comment below. Let me know what part of the exercise you enjoyed the most. Let's do some shoulder rolls here, just rolling those shoulders back. Definitely let me know if you are planning on doing this as a circuit for 2 or 3 rounds. Next couple of videos, I'm going to try to keep them kind of similar format as today, so I hope you guys don't mind. I kind of changed the intro here, crossing one leg over the other here, and I'm just kind of doing a spinal twist. So again, just kind of holding that position here. Let's switch it over to the other side. Beautiful stuff, guys. We're almost there. Very good. You can just sit anywhere you're comfortable, and we're just going to turn our head side to side, just kind of stretch out that neck. Awesome stuff. And looking up and down. Fantastic, guys. Thank you again for joining in. I love you all. I hope you guys had a great workout, and I'm going to see you guys next week for another video. So again, don't forget to like and subscribe and share with anyone else you think will be interested in checking out this video. Bye.